In 2005, the CIA intentionally destroyed 92 videotapes which depicted enhanced interrogation techniques being used against Abu Zubaydah, who, as you can see, only has one eye. I wonder how that might have happened. I bet that's totally unrelated. An internal memo from the CIA about the tapes justified their destruction by saying that their contents were so horrific that they would be, quote, devastating to the CIA, and the heat from destroying them is nothing compared to what it would be if the tapes ever made it into public domain. Which, wow. That is the most blatant obstruction of justice I have ever heard. Back to the black sites themselves, my favorite story, well, it feels kind of weird to call it my favorite story because it's incredibly up and tragic, but the most ridiculous story I came across was that of a man named Khalid El-Masri. El-Masri was a German citizen who was kidnapped by the CIA in 2004 while he was visiting Macedonia, hooded, stripped, shackled, had terrible things done to his butt, and was then drugged unconscious via suppository. And about the terrible things done to his butt that I can't say on YouTube, they did that a lot. They do that a lot. It's really weird. You know that scene in GTA where they're, like, about to do that to somebody? They do that. They do that a lot, like a really unnecessary amount. El-Masri was then put in a diaper and a jumpsuit and flown to the Salt Pit, a notorious CIA black site in Afghanistan, where he was then starved and tortured for months. Wow, you say, what harsh treatment. This guy must have been a terrible criminal, an absolute abomination if the CIA was willing to do this kind of medieval bullshit to him. Well, you may be surprised. The reason Khalid El-Masri was abducted and tortured for months was because the Macedonian police officer who stopped him at the border, initially detained him and reported him to the CIA, made the teeny tiny mistake of accidentally thinking that he was Khalid Al-Masri with an A instead of an E, who was a known terror suspect. After months of being falsely imprisoned and tortured, El-Masri was eventually hooded and released in a remote desert in the middle of Albania, more than 1,200 miles from his home country of Germany. Khalid has tried to take his case to the Supreme Court multiple times, but has been denied on the basis that the proceedings could not move forward without exposing state secrets. And it would probably expose the secret that the state falsely imprisons and tortures people because some Macedonian dude doesn't know his ABCs. Fun, happy time, iceberg list. Watergate. The Watergate scandal refers to